Mobile television production facilities for this broadcast are made possible by a grant from Walmart. Walmart, with their location on the White Horse Pike in Somerdale. You're watching Sterling High School Channel 19, winner of the Mid-Atlantic Emmy Award for the Best Live Game Broadcast. Serving Hynella, Laurel Springs, Magnolia, Somerdale, and Stratford.
And welcome here to Sterling Channel 19. Today we have wrestling here at the Castle. The Knights will take on the Gateway Gators. The Knights 1-7. Gateway Gators are 5-3. Take a look at the Colonial Patriot standings. Audubon and Gateway at the top. There's Audubon 7-4 overall, who we saw just last week. Gateway now 5-3. You see there Haddon Heights, Haddon Township, Sterling, and at the bottom is Lindenwold. Take a look at the points differential here. Sterling's putting up 23 team points a match. They're allowing 50 team points a match. Take a look at some of the highlight wrestlers there. Amon is 6-0. Joel Small, 5-5. Callie Hines, 8-1. Anthony Gagolski, 8-4. Nico Jeline is 11-2. And you take a look, Horath at 113 is 10-4. Gizmondi is 13-0, perfect on the season, along with Toner, he's 12-0. Coates is 13-1, and Shoulders is also 11-2, so we should have a good heavyweight matchup here tonight. And we're going to let these Sterling wrestlers introduce themselves now.
I'm Nathan McLarney. I'm a senior, 144, and I'm from Magnolia.
Andrew Kraus, senior, 190, Magnolia.
Hi, my name is Callie Hines, 2023, 165 from Somerdale.
Brandon Rebecca, junior, 138, Stratford.
Nico Jeline, junior, heavyweight, Magnolia.
Timmy Edis, junior, 157, Stratford, New Jersey.
My name is Rafiq, and weight class is 132. From Somerdale, I'm a junior.
Joseph Rogers, sophomore, 120, Stratford.
Kenny McCardle, sophomore, 190, Laurel Springs.
Anthony Gagolski, sophomore, 175, Laurel Springs.
Name is Joel Small, freshman, 150, and hometown Somerdale.
And that was a great look there at the boys wrestling team. We're just wrapping up here with the national anthem. We should have a good one on hand today, Mr. Schulz.
Really had a solid issue what they've been over the last 20 years. Of course, we always say that they're in such a tough conference to be talking about. You know, not in our division. We're looking at
He's on one. And we take a look at the Gateway squad over there, and if you take a look, it looks a little different, Mr. Schulz, as they have all of the normal lights here off and only 4 spotlights that highlight just the circle. It looks fantastic in here. This is the first time they've used it in the gym.
It gives it a unique feel, and I think, you know, a lot of wrestling venues like to have that, like to have something that gives them a little bit of an edge, and hopefully this is something that starts a tradition here.
Dante Gizmondi,
And they're now introducing the starting lineups. Let's take a listen in.
Wrestling 138 for Gateway, Chase Ross. For Sterling, Brandon Rebecca. Wrestling 144 for Gateway, Chris Martinez. For Sterling, Nick Galucci. Wrestling 150 for Gateway, Andre Cortez. For Sterling, Joel Small. Wrestling 157 for Gateway, Dante Nicido. For Sterling, Tim Edis. Wrestling 165 for Gateway, Chris Martinez. For Sterling, Kelly Hines. Wrestling 175 for Gateway, Brandon Borden. For Sterling, Anthony Gagolski. Wrestling 190 for Gateway, Louis Farrell. For Sterling, Kenny Ricardo, Andrew Kraus. Wrestling 215 for Gateway, Joey Turner. For Sterling, Ensar Yagmakaya. And Wrestling 285 for Gateway, Ike Shoulders. For Sterling, Nico Giolini.
Good look at some of the matchups we have on hand tonight. You can see the blue lights on the walls, creating a bit of an atmosphere here. The first two matches we're starting here tonight at 106, so the first two matches will be forfeits in favor of Gateway, as Sterling does not have anyone listed at the 106 or 113 weight classes.
It's amazing how a little bit of a difference in lighting can really give it a unique look.
Taking a look at the captain's meeting here. And what they're doing now is they're deciding who gets the choice in each match, whether it be odds or evens.
Okay.
Sterling won. We'll see what decision Coach Wiggins made. So we'll be starting at 106. Chris Schneider will be winner by forfeit, as Sterling doesn't have anyone to send out.
It's tough when you're a little thin at the lower weights, and I remember the last match we had, Sterling didn't do a bad job at the upper weights, but once they came down to the lower ones, had to forfeit, and hopefully, you know, there's some younger guys coming up from the midget program, the youth program, that will, we can avoid that happening.
Here's Chris Schneider, winner by forfeit, puts up 6 points there for Gateway, and now Chris Horath.
For Gateway, Howard.
He's having a pretty good season, Chris Horath. He's listed
Gateway.
at 10-4, now moves to 11-4 via the forfeit win. We'll have our first real match of the night, as Sean Amon will take on Tavion Bennett. Amon, the senior, having a good season. Amon with a quick shot, Bennett with a reshot. And the first match under the spotlights. Good shot there by Bennett. He circles behind to get two.
Amon right now just trying to stay up on those knees and work to possibly get an escape here.
Bennett has that arm. And Amon doing the best he can to try and build up a base. Bennett doing a nice job on top.
Yeah, he's really pinning him down. You saw Bennett get up there or Amon get up for a little bit, but Bennett like you said, is really forcing them down.
Close to the edge of the mat. Bennett trying to work back center. Amon trying to work out for a fresh start. And they work themselves out of bounds.
And it has to be tougher being on the bottom, I would think. And you can attest to that, Jacob, the amount of energy you exert, especially early on in the match, and we'll see how that comes to play later on.
Some guys like to be on bottom simply to use their quickness to be able to escape.
Gotcha.
But it's definitely the defensive position, Mr. Schultz. Less than 20 seconds remain in this first period. Bennett leads over Amon 2-0 with that quick takedown in the first period.
And they've stayed down pretty long. I mean, there hasn't been, sometimes at the lower weights, they're up, they're down. You see some shooting in there, but they've been on the ground for most of this first period.
Good mat return there by Bennett. And that should do it here for this first period of the 120 match. Bennett leads 2-0. Let's take a look at that takedown in the corner of your screen. Just a good shot. He gets in deep, circles out to the leg. Textbook right there.
I'm going to start out on top here in the second period.
Tough mat return there for Amon. He gets the job done. And a nice job of staying in control and on top there for Sean Amon.
Yeah. Because you thought Bennett was going to get the escape there. Really had that the look of that possibly happening.
Definitely exploded up really quick. Bennett looking to get those hips away and does. Amon now still in control and now gives up the escape. It's 3-0 for Tavion Bennett. Bennett tried to throw by. Good job by Amon. Amon not in a great spot here. Take a look at the escape there in the bottom of your screen. He just gets his hips out and away and stands up, faces him. That'll get you 1 point.
Yeah, just fully in control of the upper part.
And now Bennett.
Amon's body there. Now he's going to be able to work the legs, swinging around.
There's 2 for Tavion Bennett. He makes it a 5-0 advantage.
Come on, buddy, you gotta make it happen. Make it happen, come on.
Now you can never really count Sean Amon out of a match because he's one of those guys that's always looking for the big move and always able to hit it.
He can get guys caught up, I guess.
If he gets the opportunity, yeah. Bennett's got an arm bar in, hoping to keep Amon inbounds. He's going to look to try and maybe reverse the arm bar here. Got to be careful with that arm bar because if it goes over that 90-degree angle, you're going to get called for that, potentially dangerous. You can end up breaking somebody's arm like that, so the official would have to step in if that goes over that 90-degree right angle. As
and you get right there you go.
As I learned in geometry last year with Mr. Schulz.
That's the second time I've heard that from you. I'm welling up in pride right now. Well, what do you you would get a warning the first time that happens, and then you could lose a point, or sometimes it would take a point away?
You would just get called for potentially dangerous as to protect the wrestler who's in the defensive position to make sure that nothing bad happens. I don't think that there's any point assessments unless it's
just
like,
a warning,
unless
basically.
it's malicious.
Gotcha. Okay.
Amon down 5-0 as we get ready to begin the third period. Good shot there by Bennett. Amon stuck in a tough spot right now. He's got the wizard in trying to fend it off.
It just amazes me how little time either wrestler has spent on their feet.
And a good job there by Amon to roll through with that arm. Bennett still staying offensive even here with the lead. Amon takes a shot. Deep in on that shot. And Bennett's got to give up and let up two. And now Amon now has to go to work with around 1:10 remaining in this third period, down 3. 1:09 left on the clock. Let's take another look. He's going to roll through here, just has that arm, rolls through, gets his hips away, back to neutral, and then he gets in deep on a shot that wasn't showed there. But a good job by Sean Amon, taking a bad situation and ended up making a good situation for himself.
And what do you think he has to do? What do you think the coaches are right now encouraging him to do?
He definitely has to look for a turn. He definitely has to look to get this guy on his back, get some back points, and if not back points, end up getting 6 points with the pin. He's looking for a turn right now. And they work themselves out of bounds. Amon with 48 seconds to make the magic happen.
And you mentioned that he's never out of the type of kid who's never out of a match. And I can see where he's got good endurance late in this match.
Nice breakdown there from Amon. Has a leg ride there on the right leg of Bennett. Bennett built his base back up, now onto his feet. And now Amon, not in the best of positions, he works his way out of it and breaks down Bennett flat. He's got 24 seconds, he's gonna let him up, and now they're gonna play the game of take him down, let him up, because the takedowns were 2.
That's why he gave away the point right there, basically.
Highly unlikely he's probably going to shoot here on the whistle. He does not. Amon working forward. And so it'll go down to the books as a Tavion Bennett victory. So Bennett moves to 5-7 on the season, and he puts the Gators up 15-0. He's the winner by decision.
You know, give credit to Amon. He fought hard, but gave even more credit to Bennett for fighting him off and doing what he had to do to finish out the win.
Yeah, and right there you saw Bennett got a 2-point takedown after Amon was looking for the headlock. That's that big move that Sean Amon really likes to go to, especially when he's in a bit of a pinch.
For Gateway, Gizmondi.
Gizmondi is the winner by forfeit as Police wrestled in a JV match earlier today.
That's right. Okay. Because I saw him out there, and I was like, wait, is he? Are you allowed to? You can't wrestle in JV and varsity.
I don't believe you can wrestle twice in one day like that.
Because I know in basketball it's quarters. You can have a certain amount of quarters in both, but wrestling's a little bit different. Just with the way, you know, different aspects of the sport.
Now wrestling 132 for Sterling Sandoval.
Rafiq Sandoval coming out from the Knights here at 132. Gateway leads the team score right now by a total of 21 points, 21-0. Javon Reyes for the Gateway Gators. Sandoval coming in looking for his first varsity win here today. And there's a shot by Reyes. Good shot, good defense there from Sandoval. And now Reyes in a prime position. Reyes had a bit of a turn there. Now has the half Nelson in. Good job by Sandoval getting to his base. Sandoval was in a tough spot there. Reyes just trying to work one move after the next. He's coming out really aggressive.
And really was in control of the upper part of the body. Sandoval had his legs planted. And really able to use the leverage from his legs right there. You see him right now in control of the upper part of the body.
Now Reyes locks up a cradle, and that is probably going to do it. And it does. Winner by pinfall. Javon Reyes, he'll move to 5-9 on the season for the Gateway Gators.
Once you take away the leverage in the legs and had full control of the upper part of the body. Not much that Sandoval could do at that point.
Yeah, take a look right there. And his biggest mistake was when he left that leg open. Reyes already had his arm over top. And what happens is once that leg stands up, it allows for him to lock the cradle, and he did. And you see it right there. There's no way Sandoval is able to get out of that.
So he left it a little bit high as opposed to stretching out his leg, you're saying, and keeping it away from that arm?
Yes. 138 ends in a forfeit. And now coming out at 144 is Brandon Rebecca for the Knights.
Brandon Rebecca. For Gateway, Hubel.
So here is Brandon Rebecca for the Knights. He comes in at 1-5 on the season, his junior season. Shot in there. Rebecca doing a nice job trying to scramble out of it. Now he's got to give it up or he's going to get on his back. 2 points there for Gateway.
That arm free, Brandon. Drop forward on your toes. On your toes.
And it looks like they're aiming for the armbar there. Rebecca got to try and post his arm out. He's got to try and post that arm out, get it free. Rebecca in a tough spot here. Here is Hubel. Hubel now switching it. He's got the 2-on-1.
We're going to thank our fans for helping us out with some of the identification. We rely on everybody here.
He's got the armbar in. He's now just got to start walking towards that head, try and get a turn on Rebecca. Rebecca doing a nice job fighting. He's posting that arm out just like he's supposed to, and now he's got to fight off, and he does. And a nice job fighting at the end of that first period, and he manages to get an escape. Fantastic work out of Brandon Rebecca. He manages not to get turned, and right at the end of the period, he gets an escape. Fantastic job by Brandon Rebecca in that first period. Early takedown, but manages to stay on bottom, not allow any back points, and gets an escape point of his own, makes it a 1-point match going into the second period.
And mentally, that's got to make him feel good. I mean, I'm sure you've been in that situation where things start out a little bit slow, but you get the point and you take a lot of confidence going in. You have a lot of confidence going into that second period.
Rebecca sits out, now stands up, and is brought back down to the mat by Hubel. He's doing a nice job of chain wrestling here, Mr. Jules. You'll hear that term a lot in the wrestling community, chain wrestling, just moving from one move to the next. When one move doesn't work, you got to chain it with something else and just constantly keep moving.
And I'm sure that comes with experience, just having, where you're just reacting. You're not even thinking, you're just reacting.
Just different positions that you're in. You know that you can hit one move, and if this doesn't work, then you can go to this. It's being out there and getting that experience. Hubel now has that arm tight. And a good job by Rebecca. He gets his arm back. Looking for the bow and arrow is Hubel. Now he has that arm bar in, and now Rebecca's in a bit of a tough spot where he's going to have to try and get that arm free. And now Hubel looking for a half. He's got the arm bar and the half. He's got the half and the arm bar. Rebecca in a tough spot here. No back points being awarded yet. And a nice job by Brandon Rebecca. He fights that off there. He's got a minute left in this second period. Close to the edge of the mat. half in there for Jubal. Good job by Rebecca. He peels that one away.
Rebecca's really got it. This is where I'm sure he's got to get up to his knees and get up on his arms.
And they work out of bounds. Jubal almost had something in the works there, but they're going to reset. And that's tough to do, especially building a base. You need, when you think about it, think of a base as almost like a table. A table without a leg is tough, and when Rebecca doesn't have both of his arms, him being on his knees doesn't really do much for him there. He's got to get those arms free first.
Yeah, and I guess you got to give credit to Jubal, really pinning down the middle of his back and not allowing him to do that.
Jubal again has an arm bar in. That seems to be his go-to kind of move throughout this match. He's got to be careful though. If his arm goes over that 90-degree angle, like I said, it's going to be overturned by the referee. He's going to have to stop the match. He has the half in now. And see, the referee's going to come in. He's going to stop that. Goes over that 90 degrees.
Good job by you, Jacob. I'm just sitting here taking it all in.
Take a look right there and look at Jubal's arm right there. His arm goes over that 90-degree angle. That's dangerous to Rebecca, who can have his arm, which is trapped, end up being broken. Good job standing up by Rebecca. He's got to get his hips away. Unable to do so. Rebecca got to keep moving here. If Rebecca can get an escape, that would be huge at the late stage of the second period. He's unable to do so. 2-1 remains the score heading into the third period. Brandon Rebecca has wrestled very well so far against Jubal.
He's got to be gassed though right now, being fighting a lot off against Jubal and entering this third period. But as you said, only one behind, so anything can happen here.
It's anybody's match right now, Mr. Schultz. Here's Rebecca. Jubal stands up. Good mat return by Rebecca. Jubal with another stand up and another good mat return by Brandon Rebecca. He's wrestled phenomenal today. And you can tell both guys are worn out because you got to think Rebecca's tired. He had Jubal on his back for a good 3 to 4 minutes. Jubal is also tired because he's trying to go to work and put Rebecca on his back.
So this match, it's going to be based a little bit more on conditioning, I'm sure.
Conditioning and who really wants it more. Jubal stands up. Rebecca goes to that leg. He's got to hold on to that for dear life. And now both guys, Rebecca's looking for a stalemate. Jubal's looking for Rebecca to let go. Rebecca lets go and Jubal gets a reversal. And now down 3 with around just a minute 15 to work. Rebecca has some work to do.
Yeah, I guess you almost need to turn them around and get back points at this point to get those 3 points back to.
Rebecca has wrestled tremendously so far. Now Jubal trying to run a half. They're close to the edge of the mat now. .40 seconds remain in this third period. Rebecca is down 3 to Jubal. Rebecca looks to be trying to work himself out of bounds. Jubal wants him to stay inbounds, and Jubal right now just perfectly fine with riding him out, and Rebecca now gets hit with a stall call. He's just sitting there trying to force himself out of bounds.
Towards the latter part of this match, Jubal really did a good job of keeping Rebecca's stomach down, not allowing him to get up on his arms or knees.
And now just 0.1 seconds remain on the clock. They'll end it the way it was.
Well, Jacob, I'm going to have to pull away. I told Mr. Kega to be here till 6:45, and I'm past my point right now, but you're doing a great job, and go get him.
Thank you, Mr. Schultz. It's always a pleasure working with you.
I will see you tomorrow. Okay.
See you tomorrow. Go Knights. Coming out now, 150 matchup here. Andre Cortez having a phenomenal season. He's 13-1. Joel Small, 9-5. And they'll go to work. 150 matches underway.
What you looking for, Joel?
Cortez, as I mentioned, is 3-1.
Know what you're looking for, Joe. Back out.
And Small, even though Joel Small is a freshman, he's one of those guys.
He's 13.
Yeah, even though Small is a freshman, he's one of those guys. He's naturally built. He's very naturally strong. He puts a lot of work in the weight room as well.
Work that angle, Joe.
Small now. He's heavy on the head, and now he's looking for a leg. You can hear for Coach Desmond Wiggins trying to get for a snap down. Good veteran move there by Cortez. Small gets an escape now. It's 2-1. Cortez leads it.
Angles, Joe. Angles. Circle. Set it up, Joe.
Less than a minute remains. Cortez now in on an outside single. And a nice job tripping there. Tripping Small there for Cortez. He now leads at 4-1. Small gets out. Another escape point. Going to take a look here at the takedown. And now Small with an opportunity to take him down here. Puts himself, now he's laying on his hip. That's not a good position. And he allows for Cortez to get another takedown. Cortez leads at 6-2. Under 10 seconds now in this first period. Cortez leads 6-2. And that will be the score going into the second period, 6-2. Going to take a look at the replay right here. Seems as though we've got either a contact or some blood time. Not sure what was going on there. Looked like he picked something up off the mat. Could have been a contact, fell out. Good switch right there from Cortez. Nice job following by Joel Small. Ends up giving up one. And now Cortez leads 7-2.
Come on, Joe, make something happen here.
Shot in by Cortez. Nice job with the trip. Gets himself another takedown on Joel Small. And now he's got that 2-on-1 on Small's left arm. Runs a tilt.
Come on, Joe.
Rolls through it.
Work to your base. Work to your base. Reload.
And Small's got to get that arm back. And now the arm bar is in. Now Small has to work extremely hard to get that arm back as Cortez has that arm bar in.
Over the outside shoulder, big step.
And Cortez is looking to stack him right now. Another option with this arm bar is you can walk towards the head. Once you got Small flat, you can walk towards the head and turn him that way, which is the more conventional way to do it.
Joe, come on, buddy.
Cortez still looking for the stack and potentially dangerous. You're gonna see, here we're gonna take a look at the takedown. He's been getting a lot of those outside singles and high crotches where he has that one leg and is able to just stand up Joel Small and gets the trip. Here's Small, gotta get his hips away, and does.
Make it happen, Joel. Make it happen. Know what you're looking for.
Small now down 9-3. And a nice takedown there by Andre Cortez, who's really done a phenomenal job. Short time here in this second period. Cortez right now with an 8-point lead over Joel Small. That would give him a major decision if this one were to end after the second period. It does not. We still got 2 minutes to go here in this match into the third period. Take a look at the takedown there by Andre Cortez.
Up and out. You got to make a takedown here.
Small's got a lot of work to do if he wants to come back in this one.
Come on, Joel. Who's tired, Joel?
Small explodes up. Good mat return by Cortez.
Out again, Joel. Reach your back,
Small's reaching back, and that's never really a good sign unless he's looking for that Peterson. Now the chance for the Peterson evaporated there. Cortez with a good ride here. And now he's hooked the leg, now unhooks the leg. Back to a more conventional position here.
Come on, Joel. Out.
Good mat return by Cortez, and Cortez now throws in that armbar. Joel looking to work his way out of bounds. Joel Small. Both wrestlers towards the edge of the mat. Cortez looking to run that bow and arrow.
Joel, get out on your feet.
Under a minute remains in this third period. Here's Small, he gets the escape. And that is big because that'll save Sterling some team points. Small's got to do something offensively if he wants any chance of winning this match. He's got to be looking to put Cortez on his back. He's got under 30 seconds to do it. We're going to take a look here at the escape. Small has done a phenomenal job all night of just getting his hips away when he gets to Cortez. And blood time. We're going to take another look here at the shot by Cortez. Cortez, this time, gets the takedown with the blast double. Cortez is down. He's bleeding currently. And you can follow us on Twitter at SterlingTV19. Take a look at what's going on around the castle and some of the fun things we're doing here at the tech program. A little behind the scenes shots. Follow us on Twitter at SterlingTV19. There's Small talking it over with first year head coach Desmond Wiggins. Gonna take another look here.
Please check your belongings.
And that's the blast double. And the difference,
Please report to the table.
the difference here between the blast double and the normal doubles, the blast double is Cortez sticks his face right in the gut of Joel Small. Whereas with that being a blast double, the normal double leg takedown results in the head being on the outside and cutting on an angle rather than running straight through your opponent. So a nice takedown there by Cortez. He leads this one by 9 over Small. That would give him a major decision with 20.6 ticks left on the clock. Just cleaning up a few spots left of blood on the mat. Always thanks to Sean Klenk and all the fine work that he does here for all of our athletes in all of our seasons. Always working around the clock, working early and late hours. He does it all. Thank you, Mr. Klenk.
Finish on your feet, Joel. Finish on your feet, Joel.
Another mat return there by Cortez. A nice job. Small now just has to break away. And a good job by Cortez. He brings him down to the mat. And Small giving it everything he had to the final buzzer. Major decision here for Andre Cortez. He'll move to 14-1. He's having a nice season here at 150. Moving on to 157 now.
Now wrestling 157.
Tim Edis wrestling 157 for the Sterling Knights.
For Sterling Edis. For Gateway, Nocito.
And Dante Nocito, he's 6-6 on the season for Gateway. Edis coming in at 3-7. He's wrestled at a variety of different weight classes. throughout the year. Tonight we see him at 157. Shot in by Nacito. And Edis gives up 2 there. Nacito has Edis' leg hooked in what's called a Turk, and now he has the claw. Edis is lucky to work out there, as that was a very good position for Nacito. Take a look at the takedown here. Nacito just comes out the back door. That's the term of when comes through the legs of the opponent. Nacito now with that 2-on-1 on Edis' right arm. Edis got to get that arm back, start to build a base up. Nacito now had a half for a second. Now looking to run something on the other side, and Nacito just flipping from sides. He doesn't have a half in, doesn't really have an arm bar in. He just has a 1-on-1 on each of Edis' wrists. Actually a 2-on-1 still on that right arm. Nacito looking for a turn here. Edis doing a nice job. He's not doing much to get back to his base, and that could warrant the referee for a stalling warning pretty soon. You see he's talking to Edis right now. He's saying you got to work up, got to do something to try and work offensively. They'll let you know before you got to do something before you get hit with a stall. Edis now worked back to a base. And now Nacito has a turn working. Good job by Edis. He doesn't give up any backs there. And the deficit is only 2-0 now for Tim Edis. Dante Nacito starts in the bottom position. He hits a switch there, and a quick 2-point reversal for Dante Nacito. Nacito looking for a bit of a turn here. We're going to look at this quick switch. Just right off the whistle. Got that first move to work for him. Nacito now using his left leg. He has Edis' right leg, and he's looking for a turn with the claw. He's looking to use that claw. That's one of the more effective moves to use when you have legs in. Edis doing a nice job of fighting it off. Tough to work to a base, especially with legs in, and the referee calls for a stalemate, so they'll reset. Edis tries to explode up. Nacito now looking to work. He has that 2-on-1. Edis is hit with a stall call.
30 seconds, Tim. Come on. Slide up.
Edis got that one arm free, but now Nacito had a little bit of a half in there. A little bit of movement from Edis there. Less than 20 seconds remain. And Nacito now trying to work the bundle now, looking for more of a cradle. Nacito just moving from one move to the next. Good chain wrestling from Dante Nacito. Edis only down 4-0. He still has a shot in this match. One stall call, so he's got to be a little weary of that. They'll start in the neutral position here in this third period. Edis would need a takedown and potentially a turn of 3 back points to take the lead on Nacito. He's a little bit of time to work with, 140 left, and just a good shot there from Dante Nacito. Had Edis wrapped up, he couldn't even sprawl there. And now Nacito, give Edis credit, Nacito hasn't done much to turn him. We're gonna take a look right here at this takedown at the bottom of your screen. Just a good shot, caught Edis off guard. And now trying to work leg. And that was a bit excessive there of just pushing Edis's head. That didn't do much. That's just a little bit of taunting. Edis is really in a tough position. He can't really build his base, and now good job by Edis. His shoulders did not touch the mat. Nacito's trying to run this claw. He has the leg. Edis has done a good job. While he hasn't done much to build a base, he's done a nice job of not letting Nacito turn him to this point in the match. And Nacito really has to stop doing that. He's really just taunting Edis because he can't build a base, and that's just really that's not in the rule book there. I'm gonna take a look here. Edis is holding onto that wrist so he can't get the claw, and I don't think Nacito liked that. Not really sure what that was all about, but a good job by the official to warn Nacito to stop doing that. And this match will end. Edis got a point in the end of it because of that little head rubbing. But Nacito wins 6-1. And now moving on to the 165 bout. Callie Hines will come out here for Sterling.
165. For Sterling, Hines.
And it is up to Gateway. They're going to send a wrestler out now. Hines, one of the better wrestlers on this team. He's 8-1 to this point. Hines will take on Chris Martinez. He's 3-6 on the year. Hines, he's at one of the heavier weights at 165. He still has a good mix of speed and strength, which is vital at this 165 weight class. Martinez looked for a low-level signal there. Hines able to scamper away. And Hines was poked in the eye, and I can tell you from first-hand experience that is not fun. He's all right, doesn't need any medical attention. No stoppage there. No injury time, no blood time. Right back in the match. Hines looked for an outside single. Good defense from Martinez.
Come on. Hands out front. Hey, when he goes, drag in. That's it there. That's the motion there. Drag in. Put that back right. When he reaches, stay slick. Stay slick. Stay slick. Elbow pass, circle up. Double change, you got. There you go. Come on.
Hines fires in the shot. Well defended by Martinez.
Keep that angle. He reaches. Drag it. Keep him guessing.
All the movement that Hines brings at this 165 matchup is Martinez looked for an outside single, well defended by Hines. And there's Hines, he's now in on a shot. And they work out of bounds No points awarded as the takedown happened out of the circle. Take a look, that's a nice blast double by Hines, but they work themselves out of bounds. Now 20 seconds remain in this first period. Still knotted up at 0 between Hines and Martinez.
Touch and move, touch and move. Touch and move.
Shot in by Martinez. He's looking to work to the outside. Well defended by Hines. He is a wizard in there. And a good job of fending off till the buzzer. We're going to take another look at that takedown by Kali Hines. The takedown that could have been. If he would have stayed in bounds. Gets deep in on that blast double. Keeps his head in the gut. Almost like a football tackle.
Make him work, Chris. Constant motion.
Hines starts on top to begin this second period. Good mat return there by Kali Hines.
Pressure forward, pressure forward.
He's got a 2-on-1 there on the right arm of Martinez. Martinez sits out, nothing doing. Here's Hines, he's looking for the ball and chain, he's got it. Got a little too high and lost it. Martinez almost rolled out of there for a second. Hines was looking for a cradle, nothing doing. And they award Martinez with neutral before both wrestlers went out of play. Or out of bounds, excuse me. Hines unhappy with the call. Whether he liked it or not, it stands 1-0 Martinez to this point. Hines in good control of the tie. And that tie-up is important, you'll see as we get into some of these other matches at 175, 190, 215, and 285. The guy who controls the collar tie is really setting himself up in a good position as a lot of these guys try to use their strength. There's Kali Hines with the takedown. And now he's going to work. He has a leg. He's in good position. He's looking for the cradle. Can he lock it up? No, he cannot. And Martinez stands up. Working to the edge of the mat. Hines trying to bring him back in. He's looking for that ball and chain, and they work themselves out of bounds. Martinez takes a tumble there at the end. One more look at it. Hines got that takedown, just spun behind there on Martinez. Now on top with 29 seconds left to go in this second period. Kali Hines leads Chris Martinez 2-1. Hines with a good claw ride in now. Martinez stands to his feet. Good mat return there by Kali Hines. Now has Martinez entirely flat. He's in a good position here, but has short time. And so, good positioning, no points to show for it as the buzzer sounds. Heading into the third period, Hines leads 2-1 over Martinez. Hines has choice, he chooses defense. As he will start in the bottom position here, Martinez to be on top. Hines works himself up to his feet. Just now has to get those hips away. Martinez looking for a mat return. Hines just has to break the grip and get his hips out. Stalling on Martinez. Reversal there for Kali Hines. He now leads 4-1 over Chris Martinez. And they work themselves out of bounds. A fresh start in the center. Let's take another look at it. Hines does a nice job. He gets his hips away and then spins around for 2. And what really gets him that 2 is he frees that leg up. That right leg you saw there was trapped up by Martinez. He freed that leg up after he spun behind, got the 2. Now with a 3-point advantage over Chris Martinez. A stall call now here on Hines. Each wrestler with 1 stall call. They work themselves out of bounds.
I just said
Martinez slow back to the circle. You can tell he is tired as the past close to 5 minutes have taken a wear on Chris Martinez. I'm not lying when it is the longest 6 minutes of your life out on that mat. If you've never done it before, it is a workout, that is for sure. Hines cuts Martinez, and now Martinez just needs to take down the time the match with a minute remaining. He's got plenty of time to do it. This is a good one on hand here, ladies and gentlemen. Hines leads 4-2. Hines looks confident out there. Hines still looks like he has a lot of energy. And now he's into the tie, controlling the tie. Martinez looks for a little bit of a drag there, but nothing doing. Hines also got to be careful not to get hit with the stall. He's got to work offensively. Good sprawl there by Kali Hines, but a good shot by Martinez. Good work, and now Hines almost had a cement mixer there. If Martinez spins behind, he's got two. Good sprawl by Hines. Martinez looking to come out the back door. Hines fighting to maintain the lead. He's got short time, 10 seconds remain. Hines continuing to fight. This one is going to come down to the wire, and that'll do it. Kali Hines, in dramatic fashion, wins this one 4-2 over Chris Martinez. Great match. First winner for Sterling tonight under the spotlights. And that'll get Sterling on the board. $175 match coming out here for the Knights. It's Anthony Gogolski. Gogolski having a good sophomore season, and Brandon Borden having a good season as well. Both wrestlers with 8 wins on the year. Gogolski 8-4, Borden 8-5. Borden takes a bit of a single leg. Good defense there by Gogolski. They work out of bounds.
Stay on it, Anthony. Come on, Brandon.
You see there, both wrestlers looking for a position in that collar tie. Now they separate. And now fighting for hand control and control in that collar tie. And they work themselves out of bounds. Fresh start in the center. Here is Gogolski. Both are fighting. Something popped out there. You can see that right here at the edge of your screen. Yeah, you see it, and the ref just chucks it to the side, make sure it's out of the way. I think that was finger tape for Brandon Borden. Take a look, and it's, excuse me, finger tape that came off of Borden. Currently no score in this match.
Come on, Anthony. Make something happen. 15.
Short time remaining in this first period. Not much doing from either side, as shown by the score. 0-0. Gogolski in a good position. He's now hit with the stall call very early into this match.
6 seconds, watch the shot.
And nothing doing for either side in this first period. It'll end 0-0. And look how silly that tape looks right there. So silly, not on Borden's finger. It just got thrown off. to the side.
Come on, man.
That makes me giggle a little bit here at the announcer's booth. Gogolski looking to get his hips away and trying to break that grip. Good mat return by Borden, and he almost had Gogolski on his back if he would have just thrown in a half there. Borden now looking for a cradle. He's got the grip. Can he turn Gogolski? No back points being awarded. Borden can't turn Gogolski right now. He's got the grip. He's just got to look to put him on his back now. Readjust. Gogolski in a not in a good spot here. Borden is very high. If Gogolski starts to headhunt, that could have been bad for Borden. He was very high. Could have gotten flipped over onto his own back. Borden rolls through with the cradle, and now the back points come flying in. Gogolski got to fight for his life. He's in a tough spot here. That cradle is tight on Gogolski. There's not much he can do. Borden executing it very well. Gogolski scoring around. He's fighting. Gogolski is not giving up, and there's the pin. And so even without the finger tape, Borden is victorious. Take another look. Perfectly executed there by Borden. He has it locked up, and it is tight. You saw how red Gogolski's face got. That was one tight cradle there, and Borden is victorious. Coming out here at 190 is Kenny McArdle.
For Sterling, McArdle.
And Lewis Ferrer coming out at 190 for the Gators.
Keep it aggressive, bud.
McArdle also having a good sophomore season with a lot of victories by pinfall, as we've covered here on Channel 19. Ferrer also having a good season. His record 8-6 coming into this match. From this 190 weight class and above, you're going to see a lot of these guys use their strength. Looking to control the collar tie and looking for a lot of wrist control.
Come on, Kenny. Post that hand up and shoot under. Set it up, Kenny, and go for it.
Both looking to establish control in the collar tie.
When he reaches, post it up and shoot.
And there's a good shot there from Ferrer. Good shot. Great defense from McArdle right now, as he's able to delay the takedown. McArdle, well defensively. Good sprawl from McArdle. No points awarded. And McArdle rolls through. And 2 points awarded to Ferrer. And that is how this first period will most likely end, with Ferrer 2-0. It is how it will end. 2-0. Lewis Ferrer over Kenny McArdle with the takedown late in that period. Good shot, well defended by McArdle. It was only a matter of time, though, before Ferrer used that strength and got behind for 2. McArdle looking for a cradle, but he's pretty high. He is very high now. Almost got airborne there for a second. Ferrer looking for a switch, good, followed by McArdle. A lot of action so far in the first 15 seconds of that period. McArdle still in control here, but Ferrer has a chance to escape or maybe reverse. looking to throw by, nothing doing. McCardle looks to snap down. No points have been awarded to Ferrer for an escape. And now he doesn't even have to worry about the escape. He gets the reversal and throws a half right in there. Not looking good for McCardle. Back points have been secured, and now the pin is secured for Louis Ferrer, who is now 9-6 on the season. He's victorious by pinfall. We'll take another look at this. McCardle tries to snap down, and Ferrer just throws that arm by, hits a nice little duck under, and then chain wrestles into a half Nelson.
For Gateway, Toner.
Joey Toner comes out here for
Sterling,
the Gateway Gators. He is undefeated on the season, 12-0, one of their highlight wrestlers. Ensar Yagmerkaya, I believe this is his first varsity match ever as a junior, taking on a tough opponent, an opponent who has not lost this season in Joey Toner at this 215 match. Yagmerkaya. Now a shot by Toner. Good sprawl by Yagmerkaya, and Toner in a good spot now. Secures the 2-point takedown. Yagmerkaya and Toner roll out of bounds there. Taking a look at the takedown. Good job just getting to the outside. That's exactly what you wanted. Yagmerkaya was either forced to give up 2 or get put on his back. Chose the wise decision and lives to see another day in this match here. Yagmerkaya trying to work out Toner now with a claw right in.
Inside shot. There it is. Good. Forward pressure. Spiral that. Spiral that. Run into his head. Run to his head. Pull his hip over.
We will have no post-game show after this match. We started a little late tonight, but that was due to both middle school programs have fantastic numbers, especially for Sterling. Sterling's middle school program just a few years ago had maybe 7 wrestlers. That has grown exponentially to over 20 wrestlers. These are just assumptions that I'm making here, but it has definitely increased, and by a wide margin. So the future is bright for this wrestling program. Here is Toner. And when you get a big guy who can throw legs like this, he is dangerous, along with that 12-0 record. Joey Toner, a threat. Only up 2-0 on Ensar Yagmerkaya. Yagmerkaya wants to go neutral here. And the second period has begun. Both guys looking to control the tie. Toner thought about a high single, and now goes for that low-level single. Yagmerkaya has a chance to get 2. Yagmerkaya just needs a mat return, and not a good mat return as he fell on his own hip. That allowed for Toner to stumble up on top of him and get 2 on his own. Gonna take a look at it and watch Yagmerkaya. He's gonna fall to his hip. As you see right there, he falls to his hip, and Toner just then has to spin around and secures the 2. And in the first varsity match, Ensar Yagmerkaya's first year wrestling, this is one of the many learning curves that he will face, and this is a tough learning curve with a tough opponent in Joey Toner. Undefeated on the year. Yagmerkaya was reaching back. And that's like the first way you're ever gonna get pinned. There's actually a freeze. Reach back, you'll be put on your back. And now Toner looking to lock up a cradle here. And now he throws in a half. Good defense there by Yagmerkaya. Bit of an aggressive look there for the power half. And the official warns Toner, keep it easy, especially on that head. Toner looking to stack Yagmarkaya. Now he's got a boot. He's got a leg in. And potentially dangerous. Toner had that arm bar in. It went over. Injury time. Injury time was called, but you can check us out. Find us on Facebook. We're posting a lot of things going on around the castle, some behind the scenes things with the tech crew, and everything we do here at Sterling High. You can check us out on Facebook, Sterling TV 19. So Yagmarkaya is now back, ready to go. We're all set and ready to go, and here is Yagmarkaya. Good breakdown there from Toner. Chops the arm down and breaks that base.
Slow release, slow release, slow release. Slam the knuckles down. 10 seconds.
Less than 10 seconds remain here. Toner in a good spot. He's got that arm bar and is forced to give that up at the end of the period. Toner leads 4-0. Really just having his way here with Ensar Yagmarkaya. Yagmarkaya's first ever varsity match, and he's proving well against a 12-0 opponent. He hasn't been thrown on his back. There's a switch from Toner. Makes it a 6-0 Joey Toner advantage. And now Toner trying to go to work. He's looking to lock up that cradle. And he's got it. And you can see in the bottom of the screen. And that'll do it. Yagmarkaya is pinned in his first ever varsity match. Toner remains undefeated. He's now 13-0. And for the viewers watching at home, if you stayed this far, this should be the match of the day. Both 11-2 heavyweights. Ike Shoulders taking on Nico Jalin. If Jalin wins, he will secure the 1 seed in the district. Take a look at the pin there from Joey Toner.
For Gateway, Ike Shoulders.
The match of the day is underway. Nico Jalin and Ike Shoulders. 285 matchup here. We're going to see a lot of muscle on muscle in this 285 matchup, this heavyweight matchup. Along with the muscle comes the skill with Jalin. He's been wrestling since he was in kindergarten. Had a massive growth spurt in 7th grade, and he wrestles almost kind of like one of the lower weight guys in the ability that he's able to throw in legs. But he also has that brute strength in that frame. And they work themselves out of bounds.
Come on, Nico, keep it going.
Both wrestlers looking to control the collar tie. Here's Jalin.
Something happened with that arm.
He has control of that arm. Now he's got to be looking to do something with it. Tries to trip. Shoulders tried to retaliate with a trip of his own.
Come on, Nico. Jack it up, jack it up.
And both wrestlers work out of bounds. They're both looking to do things with the upper body. They're both trying to control the upper body, especially the collar tie position that they're in here right now. 30 seconds remain in this first period. Last match of the day. is the match of the day, the heavyweight matchup between Ike Shoulders and Nico Jolene. And they work themselves out of bounds. Shoulders is really trying to get Jolene out of his stance and maybe looking for a trip to put Jolene right onto his back. Jolene doing a good job with his mat awareness, knowing where he's at, and working to reset back to the center of the circle. And that'll do it. Shoulders seem to have a bit more control in that first period, but the score remains all zeros. Shoulders chose defense. He tries to explode up. And 1 point is awarded to Ike Shoulders, now leading this one 1-0.
Come on, Nico.
We're going to take a look at this escape here. Shoulders really just explodes up, gets his hips away, and gets his one. And now 1:30 remains in this second period. Jolene trying to get something to work, but Shoulders using that strength. And he's trying to work to throw Jolene here. You can see he has those underhooks, and those are usually used by these bigger guys, and Jolene's hit with a stall call. And Jolene's one of those guys, he's always thinking, but sometimes he needs to not think and just trust himself and go out there and get something to go. And Jolene tries to work the drag by. And now we're in a bit of a position here that might favor Ike Shoulders, as he's been looking to go there all throughout this match in the neutral position. Just trying to stack it up. Jolene's got to watch himself here. Jolene staying inbounds as he thinks he might have something here as well.
One more time. There we go. Right inside. Got to both go.
And now Jolene working, both guys working to try and put themselves in a favorable position here, but under 10 seconds remain.
6 seconds.
And Jolene goes into this third period down 1-0. Jolene chooses defense in this third period. He's got to work to get out. Shoulders got out, got himself one. Jolene got to be looking to do the same to tie this match. Shoulders now doing a good job, putting a lot of weight on Jolene there. Shoulders was thinking about a cradle there for a second. Shoulders is high, and Jolene trying to exploit that. Now Shoulders in a very good position. He might have just caught Jolene. No backs being awarded, but Shoulders has that leg in there and the claw. No backs being awarded here as he's staying parallel. Now the backs start coming in. This is not good for Nico Jolene. And there's not much he can do about it. And he slips out of it. Slips out of the claw, and that's big for Jolene there, but Shoulders getting the 3 back points, and now with less than a minute to work, Jolene is fighting an uphill battle.
Keep that wrist. Come out to the side.
Shoulders hooks that leg of Jolene, now it escapes. Jolene builds his base. Now it's time to go to work. Fighting an uphill battle is Nico Jolene. He's down for 30 seconds remain. Shoulders is high. And now Shoulders puts himself in a favorable position. Good matchup between these heavyweights. Shoulder going back to that claw. looking for more backs, and the backs start coming. Ike Shoulders has now secured another 3 back points, and he's looking for the pin. Jaleen fights it off. He's not pinned, but Shoulders will win 7-0. These guys will most likely see each other once again as down the road into the playoffs. But Shoulders is victorious here today, 7-0, and that'll do it. Gateway winning this one by a wide margin. Sterling only wins 1 match. That was the match of Collie Hines. Final score 64-3. The Gators take this one. And that'll do it for us here on Channel 19. Thank you for joining us for wrestling today. Thanks to Mr. K back in the truck producing. All of our camera people here today. Thanks for Schulz joining us for the time he could.